Hey everyone, this is Michelle over here at Bunebape, and I am back with episode 5 of my Cheesing My Way to a Zuck Helm series. The goal is simple: get the Zuck Helm no matter how scuffed my methods may be. For this episode, I worked on the Dark Memories combat achievement. This is a restriction type Grandmaster task to kill the Whisperer while spending less than 6 seconds in the pre-enraged Shadow Realm. At the time of recording, the CA has been completed by 4.3% of all players. To anyone unaware, the Shadow Realm is basically the almost parallel reality you step into during Whisper's special attacks to see what is actually going on. If you spend too little time in the realm, you risk taking damage from the specials because you missed something. If you spend too long in the Shadow Realm, you can go insane and die. This achievement was recommended to me by my Twitch chat, and before being advised by them, I'd never even considered doing the CA, so shout out to the homies. The way the CA was being hyped up, I was convinced it was going to be a one and done on my first Whisper KC of the night. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no concept of time. My first attempt, I was 1000% confident that I'd spent maybe 4 seconds top in the Shadow Realm, but it turns out I spent exactly 6 seconds. It was a fail. I didn't even get the CA. How is that more than 6 seconds? Someone tell me. How is that more than 6 seconds? Another concern going into the combat achievement was my lack of experience at Whisper. When I first began my attempts, I was only at 52 KC and hadn't been there in months. I was pleasantly surprised that I actually managed to stay alive and not have any embarrassing deaths while making my attempts on stream. For my gear, I wore full Ancestral, my imbued Ceradoman cape, occult necklace, Raida's blessing, tormented bracelet, eternal boots, my shadow, and the ring of suffering imbued. I also brought in a cursed scepter for a special attack in the beginning of the fight to help lower Whisperer's mage defense. For my inventory, I brought along runes and a Book of the Dead for thralls, a Blackstone fragment to see into the Forbidden Realm, an imbued heart, a stamina pot, a few prey pots, and lots of food for all my inevitable mistakes. Alright, let's try again. K 1836. I need to brag. I don't remember what to step on, so. Okay. It should not be less than 6 seconds if I get the kill. If it is, I don't trust their fucking math. Straight up, I will not believe them. Alright, we tank these, I guess. We see if your bike thing's here? Oh. Okay. I'll try to remember, yeah. Whoops. Shit. Fuck off. This is so bad. Oh, fuck off. Sorry. I almost died. That was scary. Jeez Louise. But I got the CA! It took 2 attempts. Wait, that is a really easy GM task. Wow. I feel like I went completely insane though. Yeah, the darkness of the Shadow Realm begins to consume your mind. I got the CA done on my 53rd kill, my 2nd attempt, and to really double down how much I don't go here, just know that I did this task nearly 3 months ago, and since then I have gone 1 single extra KCA Whisperer. I'm pretty sure even that kill was just for bingo, and I immediately gave up and went to a different DT2 boss instead. In my defense, it's not that I hate Whisperer, and I'll admit she does have some of the more interesting combat achievements of the Forgotten Four, but the amount of specials just drag in my mind and makes it hard to stay there for too long. But anyways, back to the CA. In my opinion, this task could be ranked as a master instead, and that would be valid. While of course that's easy for me to say while using my high-end gear, I believe if you can consistently get Whisper kills down, you can get the CA. A tip that I was given by my chat to help with the final attempt was also just to tank specials. While you totally can be efficient, you don't need to for this one, which is nice. If you're like me and just looking for the easiest task to make your points go up, just bring some food and tank most of the specials. But maybe not the pillar one, that one seems kind of sketch. That is going to be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the video and if you have any suggestions for more tasks of this caliber. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also show some extra love by subscribing on Patreon, which will get you an exclusive Discord badge, early ad-free access to my podcast, or even handmade origami mailed to you, depending on your tier. You can catch me live on Twitch and YouTube 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape and on this channel, and every week on the OSRS podcast I co-host, also called Bunebape, which can be found here or wherever you get your podcast.